It's the man YSN, and you're listening to YSN Radio. So Big Fuzz, man. What we working on today?
Man, we're cooking up some new stuff. Me and my boy Dosey here. We got a new tape on the way. We got some big features on there from people like King Los, Young Ralph out of Atlanta.
Again?
This is an old feature.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get back on one. So we're trying to get it all laid down, figure out when we're gonna drop, get it edited up, and get the show on the road, man.
Heck yeah, man.
So,
Let's talk about where we're recording at, man. I feel like we're in space right now.
yeah, so we're at the Sound Lair. This is tucked away in the quaint city of Maryville, Tennessee. This is Maya, the engineer. He's a professional, no doubt that. But this is the only place I record, man. He's got the best sound in the city, and he gets us right.
Heck yeah.
He gets us right.
Heck yeah, man. I was listening to Chef and the Butcher.
Oh, yes, sir.
2 on the way here.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic work, by the way.
Thank you, man.
Talk about how that record came together.
Yeah, so me and my brother June's boy, Troy Porter, he's been one of my friends since we were, little. And he's one of the reasons that I started rapping again. Probably 4 or 5 years ago, we kind of started sending some beats back and forth, sending some verses back and forth, and we just have a style that complements each other well. So like I kind of bring that lighthearted, lovey-feely type vibe. He's got more of that like dirty, gritty street vibe. And we just wanted to put together a project that kind of had those two ideas meet in the middle.
Absolutely. So I couldn't find the first one on your artist page. Is that like in the annals of music or?
No. There is a first one. It's on my Spotify. You got to dig deep for it. It came out like 3 or 4 years ago.
Gotcha.
There's some fire on that too. It kind of all started as this idea of like, me being the chef, him being the butcher. I bring this something, like something beautiful, artistic to it. He brings something gritty and
just chops everything up.
Chops everything. Murders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So he's got one of the nastiest flows of anybody that I know. He's one of the best lyricists that I know. And so we just wanted to kind of put those two concepts together into one.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I like the song that you had on there, Both Sides of the Tracks.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about that, man.
Hell yeah.
The topic of white guilt.
Yeah. So I let it hang out, man.
Yeah,
you know
man. Let's dig into that, brother.
Damn, we're going there, huh? So I don't know. I've just...
If you flatten everything out completely, it's
I grew up on both sides of the tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like I had friends from all different,
T-Pain looks like stair
places in life, and there's been a lot of things that I've done in my life that haven't had the same repercussions as some of my black friends.
Right.
And that's been very obvious to me. And I feel like people maybe don't talk about it, at least in my community growing up, that wasn't talked about very much. And so I kind of wanted to put it on a song and put it out there in the world and kind of create a conversation.
Absolutely. So what was like the reception of that song, like when your friends heard it? It was like, hey man, I'm glad you acknowledged that. Because we've been talking about this shit for years.
Yeah. No, for real. I mean, that's what Dosey said. He was like, that's the first time that I've ever heard like a white person articulate that in a rap song, for sure.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I know that what I do is cultural appropriation. Like, I mean, I know that, you know what I'm saying? And I feel honored that like people will accept me into the hip hop world, but at the same time, I wanted to kind of say it with my chest of like, this is a real thing, like I grew up in a place where, white people and black people weren't perceived by the public as equal, even though there were,
same treatment.
I mean, I don't know.
No, yeah, I hear you. So, being a white man in a predominantly black space of hip hop, like, do you find it like a challenge or like an uphill battle to like gain respect from your peers?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you just let the music do the talking for you?
Oh yeah, I get jugged a lot.
This is the
You know,
ghost
I get jugged a lot. But no, I mean there's both sides of it. It's like being the only white person in the room, people listen, but being the only white person in the room, people don't listen to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta kind of pay respect and be careful about what you say.
Absolutely. No, because I feel like over the years, you know, we see like Post Malone as a prime example. You know, comes and gets embraced by the hip hop community. I was very embraced. You know, 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? We was all there. And now he's just full on country.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like, you know, people like that kind of make it hard for the people to come after because it's like, all right, you know, we've been burnt so many times. You know, how do we know you're not gonna do the same?
Right.
So like as far as your history in hip hop, man, who are some of your influences growing up?
Man, I listened to a lot of J. Cole. That's one of the first people that like I heard and resonated with and wanted to make music because of. I listened to a lot of Nas, a lot of Jay-Z, and then on the opposite side of the spectrum too, it's like I listened to a lot of Mac Miller growing up, and I think especially you said you were listening to The Chef and the Butcher. There's a lot of that kind of melodic sound that goes into that. And so I try to blend that melodic sound with like real gritty wordplay too.
Absolutely. Also, like with the name Chef and the Butcher, are you a fan of Benny?
Who?
Benny the Butcher?
Oh yeah, of course. I got to be at a show that Benny was at.
Right.
So,
that was when we was at South by, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
Talk about your experience at South by Southwest. I feel like it was a very interesting weekend.
It was interesting for sure. I would do it differently next time, but the experience was great. Like being in and around a community of people who were all kind of focused on the same thing. That was really cool because obviously growing up in Maryville, Tennessee, it's like you don't get the opportunity to be, you know, deeply rooted in the hip hop scene.
Right.
And so, you know, all the shows, all the mic drops, the crowds of people walking around, it was dope, man. I had a great time.
That's why I like it so much, man, because I feel like, for one, South by Southwest is one of those things where everybody has come through there at least once. You know what I mean? And two, it's just like a petri dish of the most creative people in the world, you know, musically, literally like the entire festival, music, film, technology, you know what I mean? So it's just like a giant smorgasbord of the most creative people in the world connecting with each other.
Right.
And I feel like, especially during Music Week, you see it tenfold with all the mic drops, performances happening in the street, just period. You know, so that's why I always implore artists, like, you have to go to South by Southwest. But I feel like this year I definitely opened up my eyes a little bit to, if you're gonna go, you gotta make sure it's worth your while.
For sure.
Because as you've seen, you know, you pay really good money to perform for the bartenders sometimes.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
you know, but like, in the grand scheme of things, you know, that's still a great thing you can put on your resume.
Right.
You know, and say I'm on the road. I did shows in Texas. You know?
And I would recommend if you do South by Southwest, go with DJ YSN because he knows where everything's happening. He knows when people are where. This motherfucker was coded.
I was moving, man.
Yeah,
I was moving. Yeah, I love South by Southwest. I might go next year. Maybe just for the weekend. You know, if I get the passes again, who knows? You know what I mean? But I love South by Southwest, dude. It's a very motivating place to be. So, like, after that experience, how were you able to capitalize on that? Were you able to utilize those connections or in any form to benefit off of it later on?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've met people that hopefully in the coming year we're gonna do shows with across kind of like the southeastern region. You know, obviously I met up with some people who have done what I'm trying to do right now. So
Time adjustment.
I think coming home, I had a better understanding of the inner workings of the music community, and how I'll kind of structure myself moving forward.
Right, I got you. In what ways?
I mean, definitely with like, I'm not paying to perform anymore. You know what I mean?
No,
like that's something that I had to learn the hard way. But like, we've been throwing our own shows here locally, and I think that's what I took from it more than anything is like learning how to construct a show, learning how to get people involved, market the show.
Right.
That was what I took away from it more than anything.
Absolutely. And speaking of like putting on your own shows, we were supposed to have a big show tonight. We're not gonna get into that. But the last show you put on, I was blessed to be a part of it. What was it, Home for the Holidays?
Yeah, that's right.
So talk about what was it like putting that together. It was a huge success.
Yeah.
You know. So talk about that.
It was cool, man. We set out to kind of bring the whole city together, and I feel like we did that. Like Mac popped out. We had everybody from Alcoa there in the local community. North Olive came out. So I really just wanted an opportunity to kind of showcase the talent that we have in Knoxville, because Knoxville's moving right now, and there's a lot of people that are making it move that I didn't mention just now. But I think that more than anything, the success was that we brought the whole city out, a bunch of different demographics, and everybody vibed. You know, like it was a good time. And there's things we do differently next time for sure, but I think it was a successful start.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And I really liked how you was able, like you said, you brought everybody together. You know, I'm from Nashville, so it's all Knoxville to me. But I didn't realize that like Alco and Knoxville, like those are like two completely different worlds. So like was it like a lot of work getting those getting people from those two sides on the same card, or was it just?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was a lot of work. I feel like it was kind of a domino effect. It was like once we kind of had like Mac on board with it, people were willing to jump on board a little bit easier, I guess. But it was cool that Mac would come out just because Mac is from Alcoa. Like he claims Knoxville, but he's from Alcoa, and to see him kind of like back in that community around those people.
As long as you know what note was what.
No, facts. Mr. Mac is a legend out here, man. I've seen you been on this platform before. I've been on this platform, Mr. Mac in the morning. You know, talk about his impact and what he means to Knoxville and the music scene out here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the OG, man.
A lot. It means a lot.
That's the OG. I feel like he's the first person that really stuck his neck out there to try to like make something of his music, and I feel like people would be inclined to follow the path that he's taken because he's turned his platform into the sound of the city. So every time he drops his own music, it's like he's running the platform that you want it to go through. So. Right. I think that he's doing things the right way, man. Shout out Mr. Mac.
Shout out Mr. Mac. So going into 2026, what can we expect from Big Fuzz? We got any new? I know we're working on a new song right now. So what can we expect from Big Fuzz in 26?
For certain, Dito and I have a little EP that we're dropping, like I was talking about earlier. It's got some big features on it. Some songs that we've already released that we're gonna kind of rope back into it, and then Dito's got a tape that he's doing kind of for the city. He's a super producer. He makes some crazy beats, and I think we're gonna put together a tape that's basically like 30 songs.
I mean, yeah, WM tapes.
30 songs.
WM tapes gonna be 30 deep. Yeah, 30 songs. Bunch of various artists. With a lot of slots, and it's gonna be popping. You know, trying to get a lot of names heard, a lot of artists on the come up. So I'm just trying to get them heard a little bit.
I got you. Are you making all the beats?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Me and my boy, that's the left side of WM over here, Ziggy, Boy Wonder, you know.
Ziggy Boy Wonder, heck yeah.
Well, so yeah, we're gonna definitely cook up the tape.
That's awesome.
30 tracks deep, at least. A bunch of various artists from Knoxville and Alcoa, and it's gonna be nice.
Lovely. Love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. So, as far as the year's rap goes, who was on your Spotify raps? Or I'm an Apple Music guy, so
I'm gonna say something else. This maybe will be the second most shocking thing of this interview, but I was number 1 on my Spotify rap. I'm listening to my own music, and if you say you don't, you're lying. Like I listen to my own music. But number 2 was Belly Gang Cushington.
Oh yes,
And Belly Gang will be here. He's coming.
Man, YSN on the ones and twos.
Yes, sir.
No, so what draws you to Belly Gang so much?
Man, I don't know. There's something authentic in his music that just captures me. I like to think that like my what's it called? Like your split personality. If I had a split personality, like my dark side would be Belly Gang. You know what I'm saying?
Ambiguous drug dealer?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, when you're heading to a 9 to 5, you gotta have that drug dealer mentality to get through it. You know what I'm saying? That's I fuck with him, man. I love his sound. He gives me. I know he hates this comparison, but the old school Jeezy vibes, like I get that same kind of, feeling in my chest when I listen to his music. So,
Right.
He's been. I mean, since he released Ice Cup was the first song that we ever heard.
White chocolate Jeezy. I'm trying to tell you.
We were like, who is this?
He's not white. He's just light skinned.
I know he's super light skinned. White skin though. You know what I'm saying? We know what gingers are. We educated.
That's what's up though. That's what's up though. So what's with the bumping this year?
So I was 1. Belly Gang Cushington was 2. 3 was J. Cole. 4 was Gym Class Heroes.
Okay, I can see the inspiration in music.
Yeah, and then 5 was off the charts. I listen to a lot of Brandy Carlisle. I listen to a lot of Americana. So,
Brandy Carlisle?
Yeah, I'm obsessed with Americana music. So that was my top 5. But no honorable mentions. I gotta say that I fuck with Georgiana this year.
Wait, whoa, the white girl?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, no, I know. I didn't want to.
How do we go from J. Cole to Georgiana?
I didn't
know
want
that is
to.
a crazy window, but Hey, Georgiana.
I don't know if I can agree with you on that one.
I'm just saying, I didn't
I
want
don't
to.
publicly announce my disdain. But I can't.
How
agree
much
with
have you
that.
listened to actually though? Hey,
Enough to know that it's not for me.
Lil Georgie going crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You gonna have to send me some heaters.
Yeah, we go.
Oh no, I heard the Caribou diss.
Oh, you didn't even fuck with that?
No.
Oh, well, then I guess ain't nothing to do.
And like,
Yeah, if you ain't fucking with that, then.
I don't like
And
Caribou.
that's not even our bet.
Rio, that was the only
Sharks,
one that I was like.
The Sharks? This is.
I just like Rio. Rio's one of my
what I'm saying.
favorites. So
Rio definitely tough.
Come on now. I feel like we can do better.
Another honorable mention. Gotta say King Los. King Los is the GOAT in my opinion. So
Getting back on track.
when it,
Yeah.
but that's. I mean, my Spotify is all over the place. All over the place.
I can dig it. I think my number 1 was Larry June.
Okay.
Larry June.
That was
That album was crazy.
No, facts, dude. I feel like I've been really big into like lifestyle music, like really like chill stuff. K Tronada. I've been a lot recently, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. Like I have spurts where I just don't like to listen to music at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I'll put on like podcasts or audiobooks or something. I don't know if it's because I'm getting old.
Yeah, because you deal with music on a regular basis.
Exactly right, or maybe because I listen to music for a living. You know what I mean? It's
that
just
might be
like
what it is.
it's kind of like how they say chefs. Like you're a chef. You know what I mean? Like people who like work in food, like usually like have like the worst eating habits because like exactly. It's like you've been spending all day making 5-star gourmet meals. Right. I just want some McDonald's.
I want that Taco Bell.
Right.
Like,
I don't want to get home to cook even more. You know what I mean? So I feel like the same way is like, especially like on days where I'm like DJing all day long. I just like put on Joe Rogan or Bill Burr or something. You know what I mean? Or just like I've been plowing through audiobooks like crazy these last couple months too, man. So like, yeah, my rap is all over the place. Whatever's gonna bring me peace, man.
right.
So, we've been seeing a lot of discourse going on. I feel like the landscape of like what's acceptable in hip hop has been changing. I know, you've worked a lot with, you know, a lot of artists in Atlanta, so I'm sure you've been seeing all the chatter and stuff that's going on down there. From your perspective, man, how do you feel about the shift of street culture and hip hop and how people are starting to like see what it really is?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, you know, initially it was glorified and to the point that it became as popular as it is today. But I feel like now it's like people are starting to see the effects that has on humans. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, I think we're reaching a point where people are kind of over the repercussions that come with that life. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that it won't always exist, but I feel like with this whole like fuck the streets movement, it's like it's kind of become lame to be real. You know what I'm saying?
Lame to be real? What do you mean by that?
Like to really be in the streets doing the things that people are rapping about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't help but kind of agree with that in the fact that like if you've been able to make it out with the music, like why do you continue to exist in that world? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it because obviously it's like number 2 on my Spotify rappers Belly Gang.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But
I think from my perspective, I think definitely when it comes to, I think it really just depends on like the nature of the content. You know what I mean? Because people can't change their backgrounds. You know what I mean? If you grew up in the streets, you grew up in the streets. But like a lot of people talk about like the 90s, like the 80s and 90s when, you know, the gangster rap was more so of a cautionary tale.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was from the perspective of the drug dealers. You know, street niggas nonetheless, you feel me? But it was more so just like tales of the streets. You know what I mean? And like the whole purpose behind it was getting out of it.
right.
Like Jay-Z and Nas, you know what I mean? Their whole thing, you know, from selling crack in the projects to being multimillionaires, billionaires. You know what I mean? Like you go back, you know, Jay-Z wasn't, you know, not every album was about spinning on the ops and, you know, moving bricks and stuff.
Right.
He did it, but it was everything was about building up from there.
Right.
You know, escaping that. Even 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, escaping that. You know, and I feel like there was a shift where instead of escaping it, we just love it.
Young Boy was a shift.
Exactly. We love it here. You know what I mean? We in the streets and this is lit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I feel like it's like music went from, you know, the drug dealers rapping to the drug users rapping.
Right.
Same thing. You know what I mean? There's no like there's no caution being spread with the music. It's just, you know, this is what we're doing.
Right.
You know? And I feel like going a little bit deeper now, the record labels, you know, it's been long suspected they have investments in private prison companies, you know, and this is just another extension of the prison industrial complex. You know, you plug all these, you plug all the, and think about it. From this, no, like that. Think about it. You feel like all like UMG, Sony, RCA, all these Atlantic, all these record labels, you know, have stock in these private prison companies, right? They go through all the hoods in America. They pluck out these 16, 17, 18-year-old kids who are active criminals. You know what I'm saying? And be like, hey, here's $1 million. Get in the studio and just let it rip. Right. That's why you see all these guys in Chicago rapping about active open murder cases that they did, you know? And it's because it's like, boom, if I get on a record and I know I just killed somebody today and I'm going to go in the studio and make fun of him and all of his friends tonight, put the video out tomorrow, I'm going to be lit. And I'm going to get all this money because you got the machine behind it. It's going to push it, you know? And then, but this is just like the face of it. There's, you know, for every one drill rapper, there's 10 guys behind him that's, you know, that's not famous at all. It's got to deal with the repercussions. Now, the ops, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're putting it's just a ongoing cycle, you know? And a lot of people, I feel like in hip hop, a lot of rappers, I feel like the pitfall is we use this entertainment as like a crutch to say whatever they want. Which, this is America, we have freedom of speech, you know, but, you know, we would be remiss to ignore the sheer amount of influence that you have as a rapper.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you can go on stage and get everybody to put their hands up, put their phone lights up, you have influence.
Right.
You know, so you don't think like as an artist that you have the same power that you have to make a whole room put their hands up and record you. You don't have the same power to influence some 15-year-old kid in the hood to go rob and kill somebody. You know, yes, it's entertainment at the end of the day, but you have to, you know, with great power comes great responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that's where a lot of what we're seeing now, we're seeing these rappers having to deal with the consequences of their actions. You know, like Young Thug, you know, all these guys going down on these Ricos. It's like, all right, you know, for years they've been telling us to do X, Y, and Z, you know, but everybody's dropping dead of overdoses after telling us to pop pills and sip lean for years.
Right.
Oh, they're getting locked up for murder cases after telling us to spin blocks for years.
Right.
Wait a minute.
And they're not even spinning blocks.
Exactly. Wait a minute.
Or
you know,
popping these pills.
all my idols are going down for the same shit they're telling me to do. You know, I feel like people are starting to like wake up to, you know, maybe we've been using our power very irresponsibly
For sure.
and rolling around in the blood money for far too long. It's time to speak up.
Right.
That's my 2 cents.
Woo!
Shawty got a whole Draco. Yeah. Got a chopper on her body, I'ma do what she say so. Yeah. So fat when it didn't go black, better lay low. No face, no case, she be stealing my pesos. So gonna do what you made for. Shawty got a whole Draco. Yeah. Got a chopper on her body, I'ma do what she say so. Yeah. So fat when it didn't go black, better lay low. Yeah. No face, no case, she be stealing my pesos. So gonna do what you made for.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That sounds fire.
And there are 3 hooks in the song. At the ending, the hook suggested that there could be double length, but the hook already is the same thing twice, so you'd end up with the same thing 4 times if you doubled the final hook.
Okay.
So I chopped out 16 bars and slid over.
Cool.
So, and then it gives you plenty of length, so it's 2 full verses of 16s.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Are you gonna get in there and start rapping?
Do what?
Are you gonna get on the booth and start rapping?
Oh no,
That'd be beautiful content.
I've already rapped tonight.
I think you should rap again. We believe in you.
All right, give you a sum down of this.
Yes.
Okay. Export.
Oops, there you go, 16. Yeah.
Draco. Edited. Not mixed. Open versus.
Are you gonna put anybody on this one?
Yeah, my boy Danny 12 Tree from Chicago is jumping on this, and then Yukamea, the Knoxville hometown hero,
Heck yeah.
is gonna be on this one as well. So I don't know when we'll drop this. We'll probably drop this as a single, but you know how it is getting people's verses back.
Oh yeah.
It takes some time, so we'll see.
Heck yeah, man. How'd you get the song with Don Tripp?
Man, it came out of pocket. Came out of pocket. No, I know a guy that knew his manager and got in touch with him, and we worked out a deal. Sent him the beat. Dito made the beat. Sent him the beat. Probably took him like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think about 2 weeks.
Sent it back to us, and felt honored, man. I feel like that was a legendary verse that I got from him, and he even shouts out Piff in the end
Long
of it.
live Piff,
So,
you know.
I feel like that one was worth it for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you guys gonna do a video today? I think that'd be
Oh
awesome.
no, we should.
Yeah, definitely need to.
We should. It's not really in the budget right now, you know what I'm saying? With the bank account set up.
Yeah, Christmas just passed.
Yeah. I asked for a video with Don Tripp for Christmas, and Santa's a motherfucker, man.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Santa's a motherfucker.
So how long have you been a professional chef?
Since I was probably 24 years old.
Did you go to culinary school for it?
I didn't. School of hard knocks. My parents owned restaurants growing up.
Gotcha.
So I kind of just, watched and learned.
Makes sense. Learn through free labor.
Yeah.
Child labor.
Busting tables and
Family business.
I
cutting
feel that.
vegetables. So.
Dude, one thing I really like, I think I told you this before, the TikTok series you did, the Pretty Fucking Delicious.
Oh yeah.
Those shits was awesome.
I know. I need to bring that back.
Hell yeah.
Huh?
You never see that?
What?
Yeah, I did. I just like one night was stoned and cooking food, and I was like, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
record
bring
all
it
this.
back. Part 2.
Dude, it was awesome. Like, he was like narrated, he was like marinating meat and filleting and like the whole process. And then at the end, he'll be eating, he was like, and it was pretty fucking delicious.
I bet I tell him for the longest, he needs to, speaking of marinate, he needs to marinate these two images together, the chef and the rapper. Like,
Nah, facts.
that's
It's awesome. I mean, shoot, Action Bronson has a cooking show.
Come on,
Right.
man.
I know.
The Action Bronson of the South.
I'm
I'm
saying.
just not trying to recreate the wave. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, why not? They don't know about the wave down here.
Exactly. He's what, from New York?
Yeah, it's the East
Everyone
Coast
thinks
wave.
he's Ghostface Killer, bro. Like, you know.
Literally.
Right.
So you don't have that on you. You know what I mean? I think it'd be pretty cool. So going into like, I know you said you've done a lot of work with Ukamea, man. Talk about you guys' relationship.
Yeah. So Eddie, he started sending me beats that he made when he was like 12 or 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
We both are from Maryville, and so we just kind of had that connection. I was a little bit older than him, but when I started making music again, I think Eddie's one of the coldest around, man. Especially when it comes to the singing. Like he can sing his ass off, and so I knew instantly when I started getting back into it and started making some music that was of quality. I wanted to get him on some songs, and we just have a natural kind of connection when it comes to music. His sound complements mine pretty well, and so we've done probably 4 or 5 joints together in the last 2 years.
Heck yeah. Do you see yourself making like a joint album with him?
I don't know. Eddie's like, you know, he's hard. He's like a phantom. You can't really tie him down. You know what I'm saying? Unless you grab him by the dreads. But
I'm dead.
but yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know if we'll do a joint album or not.
That'd be fine.
I think that would be pretty cool,
Little
man.
EP, little 3-song EP.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You'll be doing crazy.
nice little care package. Wouldn't hurt the world.
Right.
Who are some of your great dream collabs that you want to do?
I definitely want to do more with King Lois. We got one together. I like I said, I think he's the greatest lyricist of our generation. So I want to continue to do stuff with him. I think my all-time dream collab would be with J. Cole for sure, just because I've studied his bars and his sound, and I feel like that would be the epitome of knowing you belong lyrically is
Right.
if you were on a joint with J. Cole.
Do you think you'd be able to spar with him lyrically and keep up?
I mean, on my best day, I think I could keep up.
Yeah.
On my best day, I'm not trying to sit here and act like I've got bars like J. Cole, like he's one of the greatest of all times, but I think if we sat down and put a joint together, I could hold my own.
Absolutely.
Thing I can't get around if I go to your checkouts for Memory Lane. Another reason I hate Google Drive. You sent these to me, right?
Oh, right this way.
I try to access it. I don't have access. You need access.
That's the worst.
By default, Google Drive requires you to set files to
I did.
have access to the recipient. This
Oh, I
is
thought I did.
this has been a hang up for sessions before. Producer of a beat sends it to the artist. Artist forwards me the email. I am not linked in the original conversation, so I get this screen. Session can't start because I'm not part of the original conversation until the beat maker either sends me the file or the artist pulls the beat down and resends it to me. So Google Drive is trash for that reason.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So-
We'll send you a zip. I'll get you that zip tomorrow.
That'll work. But I was able to get all of Out. That track is.
That's
so I'm just going to
amazing.
delete this here.
I don't know how you managed to do that, but
Many more mouse clicks.
my
Yeah,
God.
it took you see what I was doing in the background there? Yeah, just trying to get around the problem. But we're good. Let's see.
My God. Oh,
Here it is.
Man of the hour.
Inserting channels. Alright. Import the release.
Yeah, man, it's like the Bat Cave, for sure.
So earlier this year we did a show in Atlanta. Well, you did. You performed at what was it, ATL Top 20?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah. Shout out to Bishop, man, from ATL Top 20. Bishop's a real deal. I got hooked up with him through Young Ralph, and I went on and did like a live performance on their platform. But then it just kind of developed into a show where I was able to open up for some bigger name artists that performed that night. I think who all was there?
Scrappy popped out.
Scrappy was. Yeah, Scrappy was there. So it was cool, man. I got to kind of see the club scene up close and personal. Bishop's always showed me love. I got mad love for him, and he's always helping me try to advance. So,
I had a full cotton ball on my chin.
it was cool. It was out of my element for sure, but like Ralph got out there on stage with me, which was really cool. I kind of grew up listening to Ralph, so
Hell yeah.
It was cool to have that experience.
No, facts. And I was thinking about it because like I feel like you said it wasn't your element. It was very interesting watching you like hold your own, you know, because we were definitely like this big ass club, like 1 billion people in front of us, you know. And so, I meant to ask you. So, in your song, in the intro of "As Long As I'm Here," you said with the song you got with Young Ralph, you say it's the return of the big Aristotle.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's just a Shaq reference. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to like embody people who I respect, and like Shaq was one of the most dominant players to ever play the game, and so that was just kind of paying homage to him. He has a lot of ties to this area, so I was just kind of paying homage to him on that track.
Shaquille O'Neal
Yeah.
has ties to.
He used to have a house here.
He was married to Hoops.
Yeah.
Lived down the
He
street.
was.
Right down the street, yeah.
Lived in rocky waters.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
Interesting. They called him the Big Aristotle.
Yeah. He used to be called the Big Aristotle
Gotcha.
back in the day.
I thought it was like you were like talking about the philosopher.
I mean, it's kind of a double entendre, you know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, that was mostly a shout out to Shaq.
I definitely thought the
Thing
philosopher.
about music.
I mean,
I was
right.
the philosopher for sure.
That's what I
That's the thing
sound.
about music. Most of the time, people interpret what
Right.
they want to
Yeah,
hear.
right.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
Right.
That was my whole thing. I was like, here we are in this big giant club in Atlanta, and we were talking about philosophers. You know,
Right.
that's what's up. So like, what would you say is your element though?
I don't know, kind of like what we did, the little like house party vibe that we did for Home for the Holidays. Like that's my style, man. I roll with the stoners, you know. I like a more chill, laid back environment. I don't really, I'm not really in the club like that. But,
Right.
You know, to get my music heard, I'm willing to do anything. It's like you said, like holding my own. That was a big thing for me, just because I needed to do that to get out of my comfort zone.
Oh yeah, for
you
sure.
know? So that was a big night for me.
No, fact. Like that's the name of the game, man. Is branching out into areas where you normally wouldn't.
Right.
You know, because that's where real growth comes.
Right.
You know, jumping on the road, jumping on a plane into the unknown, and just making it happen.
Right.
Get down there any way you can. You know.
That was more of a confirmation for myself. Is like, am I gonna really take this seriously, or is this just me making music for my friends to listen to? You
Right.
know?
Right.
So,
And I always say that too, man. Is like, you know, everybody and their mom tries to rap, you know, at one point or another. You
Right.
know, and like what really separates the men and the boys is, are you willing to hit the road with it?
right.
You know, because there's a lot of people who are hometown heroes, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
You know,
Right.
but if you claim to want, you know, to take it to the next level is not at home.
Right.
You know.
Especially where I'm from, you know, like there's not. I mean, Knoxville has a growing hip hop scene, but like Maryville, like we got one rap radio station. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call it rap. You know.
Talking about late '97.
Last.
I mean, I was talking about 104.5.
Oh, how
but,
145.
Yeah.
We get everything last, period.
Right.
Went on hip hop.
Right.
Nah, I feel that. So, do you see yourself making any more music-related trips in the future?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've been trying to plan something in Atlanta again, but I'm also working with some people that I went to South by with that do stuff all across the southeastern United States. So that's more what, like you asked earlier about what 2026 looks like for me. Is like the music is made. We're really just trying to promote it. We're really trying to get in front of as many people as possible, take it on the road, throw shows at home, do whatever we can. But we've done the studio work. You know, it's time to kind of do the footwork. So
Right. I got you. You gotta get on some streams, man.
yeah,
Touch the kids.
I know it.
Who would you say your target demographic is?
I mean, I would say people that are 25 to 35, people who have experienced pain and trauma and guilt and all those elements, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to make music that connects deeply with people. You know, you were talking about earlier how I feel like rap in general has kind of misused its platform to promote the wrong things at times. And it's like I'm trying to use this platform to promote hope and restoration. So
Absolutely. What does restoration look like to you?
man, freedom of mind and freedom of spirit. Just, you know, being in tune with yourself and being able to forgive others and forgive yourself and to live a life that's guilt-free and full of joy, you know?
Absolutely.
My man put it in super big.
Yeah.
They kind of
wrong
reminds me
key before it was
of
G minor, but now the song's in B minor, so I've given him a performance-based pitch shift.
That's why we have this agreement. That's why the mob.
That reminds me, I was listening to an interview with Jelly Roll the other day. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast. He was talking about he makes music for the lost and the broken.
Right.
You know, are you familiar with any of his work?
Jelly Roll?
Yeah.
So, this will be good content for you. When I was 18 years old, I paid Jelly Roll $1,000 for a feature, and he ran off.
Oh.
Okay,
Pause.
Yeah.
Say that one more time
When I
for the
was
camera.
18 years old, I paid Jelly Roll $1,000 for a feature, and I never heard anything. He ghosted me. This is real life.
Jeez.
At least I thought it was Jelly Roll.
So how did that go? How did that happen?
I knew some people that messed with him, that grew up with him. I got in touch with him. I sent him the song. He heard it. He was like, yeah, I'll fuck with you. Yada yada. We made some arrangements. I sent the bread. I never got the song.
Damn.
So if you're hearing this, Jelly, I need that.
Studio setup and
I need that.
So did you ever try to reach out to him or anything?
I have a little bit, but not in a long time. I mean, it's been 10 years,
Look at how old
15
this
years.
plug in is. This
So
is from 1997.
Do you think he would make it up at this point in his career?
I think if it was him that I was fucking with for real, then I think that he would if he heard this. You know what I'm saying? He seems like a stand-up guy, so I feel like he would make it right. But also, getting Jelly on a rap song at this point in the game, I don't know if that's
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't
man.
think that's gonna happen.
Might have to
So.
change the approach a bit.
Right. We can do a country joint. I'll do a country joint, you know? We can make that happen.
Oh, he seems like a pretty nice guy though.
Yeah, I mean, I got to meet him one time, and the only time that I ever met him, I mean, he's solid. So
when you met him, you didn't bring up the $1,000 that you paid.
that was before. I met him before that.
Gotcha. That'll be the first thing I would ask you.
Yeah, right.
It's like, yo,
Right.
man, but jeez, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
So
want to know how to do that.
I definitely think you should probably try to
So
collect.
this
on
is
that.
a resident
Yeah, I
filter.
mean,
You basically
There's
set a
any
cutoff
time
point for the
to
frequency
collect on
to
a,
keep it raw, and you
on
set
a
a
delinquent
strong
Jelly
peak
Roll
at one
feature,
point,
it's now.
and create a resonance
If you're
filter
out
you can
there,
get to kind of squawk.
I'm
or-
ready when you are.
So this is resonant
let me
filtering
know.
is all that is.
Hell yeah.
Let's put an auto pan around. We'll kind of make it meander.
I'm sure he'll be out here someday.
Do what?
I'm sure he'll be out here someday.
Oh yeah. We're gonna catch up.
Like, go with it.
We're gonna catch up.
Too cold.
Good God.
Yeah.
And the water with it.
timestamp in here. Let me route that real quick here. Send it to.
Yeah, let's go. Ready.
Bring in all the voices here.
Are those like your voice in the?
That's just
That's just a sample loop.
Oh, okay.
I've shifted the pitch on it pretty strongly upward, but it's working.
Gotcha.
Hey, Dito, what's good?
I'll go ahead and write mix automation now that we're working from the track out. May as well. Let's see. Get this set finally. Is this a verse or a hook that you have at the beginning? This is not to repeat, or
No, it's
not to. Okay.
Yeah.
So not a hook. Let's see. Location is there. Here we go.
They just wanna ride the wave, but I ain't got time to waste. See something creep up every time you slip up. Never know when it's your time to pay. You ain't changing my mind today. Might take it outside today. All this year I built up since I wasn't no pump. Might bring it out, find the rage. I've been living on 10, I've been running on fumes. I've been living off Zod.